This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
This'll be over quick with Frost in. Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad! Soon we march! The Sky Clan will...
got them all. So, about that cannon. I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back. After you.
Hey, you fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine, it was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
I'll know soon enough.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up. Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks. You can expose the powers. It's working!
This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Tekotteh. You can still answer Hikaro's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, Savage, now. And take this cripple with you. Done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Tekotteh. Now you have to join Hikaro.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The Bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regalla with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the Bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Tekotteh's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's all right, and find this chap. Garah. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out. What's going on here?
Close combat training. Fighting at long range is a good strategy for machines, but fighting an enemy soldier means getting up in their face. I'm Arayo. My brother Varrock and I run this training pit. We watched you bring down the bulwark. It made our day to see that arrogant commander so furious. You're welcome to train here, but you're only allowed your spear and a practice bow in the pit. Everything else stays with me. We also offer challenges for any fighters looking to complete all of them, and you'll go up against...
What happens if I beat you?
I'll grant you a mark to prove you've mastered this training pit. You earn marks from us and the pit masters in Scalding Spear and Thornmarsh. You'll earn the right to challenge the Enduring.
Who?
A legendary fighter among the clans and a trainer of the champions. The Master of Masters. Only those who prove themselves in the pits get to train with the Enduring.
Including Outlanders?
You're no ordinary outlander. So, what do you say? Let me know if you want to practice in the pit or take on a challenge. You made good use of your training.
World always seems quieter when it snows.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hekarro and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hekarro's throne. And Ether.
Outlander, the Chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
This must lead to the arena. That's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all. Regalla can try all she likes.
Oh, this could be useful.
I hope you're right, Marshal. Aloy. It seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Kotallo helped.
Yes. Tekotteh reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come from you.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Kotallo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the Kulrut begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the Ten. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kulrut where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the Chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Let's get this over.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the Ten. I'll see you.
Your blade be bright. May you crush your enemies. The desert contestants look more flamboyant.
But the Challenger's blades speak for them. The title Marshal must
We've got some shards riding
Let
on
the
them.
blades speak.
Mr. Kote. This thug's of course.
Look, comrade. Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regalla, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regalla's troops, if I were you.
When he was younger, Kara was a marvel.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down, and Regalla's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regalla may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10! Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory!
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut! Keep firing, Aloy! There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
Regalla. Hopefully they can also fire a few shots from that ballista.
Kill to the core.
I hate those things. Regalla went after Hekarro and Kotallo. I gotta get to them.
Champions, get to the chief!
Let's go! Get to the chief! In the throne room.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Below. What was this place? There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now... Gotta get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hekarro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hekarro.
More testimony of the Old Ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hekarro needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. It seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Where did they even get such a weapon?
I heard they took on a Tremor Tusk.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
Good day.
My strength is yours.
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
This will be a test.
Hey, Outlander!
You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the Old Ones. But now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to steal it, an other artifact. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her. But then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
Delta Juliet 9, you are weapons-free and clear to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the Ten should be remembered.
I'm not sure what you mean by the Ten. These voices came from the final battle of the Old Ones.
Another battle? I could learn... more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers. Let me know when you have one that you'll part with.
Do you get many?
Fewer every time we... But those thieves... There'll always be some who...
And what do you...
Delvers spend their... So we bury them in it.
Why do you want...
Every battle teaches its soldiers. And honor those.
If I...
May your blade be bright.
My focus can detect beacons from those recording devices. It should help me to find any others that are still out there.
We won't let Regalla take the grove.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Erend. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tenakth friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's...
Right. Well, I can see why you, it is a lot to take in, but don't worry.
Right. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to thing. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah. You... I see Varl...
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time. How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So...
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you...
I have to go.
I guess it's...
Wow, this place is starting to come...
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Looks like I was wrong. Their ship...
And we guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still...
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop, won't stop us from using...
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing you've...
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their... For a second I thought I was talking to my mom. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's everyone?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness...
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in.
Think you can hold...
If Erend stops listening to the same music over, we'll be fine.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but the chorus already thinks me a If they knew what we did to... Even if they understood, there'd be little they... This. No. For now, I must leave.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would release a veteran to train the Utaru in... This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement, but some veterans still remain in the...
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to be on the bet.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they burned our fields. To those who were too weak to
be sacrificed in the sun.
I was helping the healers back then. As waves of refugees swarmed in, the chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Others believed the dishes would keep us, and while they...
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old... She helped me decipher some of the data and showed me how to use the focus to help the It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. I see you've settled it.
Gaia did say this place was built for... so we could regain control of our lands with her... Nurture them like the land gods do plains. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have...
You've spoken with Kata?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the old, including their demise and the heroic actions. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I...
Of course. Any friend of Varl, in this case, a very loud friend.
It couldn't have been easy.
I come from a small... My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, but the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but the smell of burning flesh haunts me to...
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand. I was denied.
You said you set out to...
I did. News of my disagreement with the chorus, before I knew it, I had more than a... We knew we couldn't take on the Karja army, but we also knew we ambushed smaller raiding, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampment.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when...
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night. Then attacked from the others. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans. What happened next was... When all the dust and blood settled, our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned. I went back to Plainsong. It didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a...
I thought soothing the suffering of others. Then you came along. I could either sing at people's graves.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Right,
I shall return to our training. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Looks like this room's changed.
In a way.
Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the... vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so... as I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplice. Tekotteh took a special... I fought by his side against and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened it from the east side.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed.
And why'd you leave?
I became a...
Why did you...
I was sent to the Kulrut, but back then I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him. I was too blind to see the fear in his eye. Fear of a rising young warrior. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. Never occurred to him that I had no interest.
Why did Tekotteh think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he said...
Tekotteh knew that if I survived, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekotteh said it would be selfish to rob Hekarro and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intent. It was exile, guised as an honor. So I became a martyr.
I'm sorry you had to go.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time.
When we were at the Bulwark, the Wings of the Ten, Hekarro also mentioned it at the Kulrut. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal and leapt into battle. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression, and it is why the... Challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have been.
You've had some time with the team. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see new farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Now that you know who the enemy is,
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy I trust you will point my blade where it will cut.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the Focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
What did Chief Hekarro say when you...
You spilled rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite. There was little more to be said.
Well, I'm honored he...
Indeed.
I should go. Feel free...
I will. May the 10...
Gaia, what's this room?
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. And while those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed, I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Well, that's something.